Welcome to Tactics Breakdown. Today we're going to have a discussion about the Black Stars. They lost by 5-1 to Austria. And a lot of Ghanaians are surprised. A lot of Ghanaians are worried. Is it the same Black Star team you are sending to the World Cup? Is it the same Black Star team that we are looking at beating England, Croatia, and also Panama with, and maybe going forward to be the likes of France, Spain, Brazil, and the rest to win the Mundial? Ghanaians are worried. And I think today I'm going to highlight 3 major problems that is causing Black Stars' downfall. And we are overlooking these problems. Till we are able to solve these particular problems, we shouldn't expect anything amazing from the Black Stars, because these problems are like the major stakeholders in how the team performs. And if these things are not solved, the team wouldn't get a chance to perform better in other tournaments that are going on. So we are going to sit down, have a deeper discussion, break it down to you, analyze the game we had with Austria, and we look at where things are going on wrong. Remember, this show is brought to you by MyBet Africa. That is where you need to place all your international friendlies, the World Cup qualifiers, and even the World Cup. Their odds are available as we are speaking now. So go onto the MyBet Africa platform, scan the QR code on the screen. Their platform's interface is one of the best. They've upgraded it now, and you could see that it's very smooth, user-friendly. You see the teams, you understand the odds or the options being available. And one thing they are adding onto their platform that is making it super amazing is the live bet builder. Though they have the bet builder for your pre-game selections, but they have the bet builder also for your live game. So as the game is going on, you can look at this player has a yellow card. Surely there's going to be a red card in the game. Bet on a red card coming in. The way this game is going, there will be a goal scored by this particular team. You bet on the team to win, and you can make amazing money with this particular option. So MyBet Africa is the #1 betting platform you need to be betting on. So don't forget, scan the QR code. If you are watching it from your phone, go onto the description now. There is a link provided. Click on that particular link and register on MyBet Africa and be part of the MyBet Africa family. This show is also brought to you by StayLuxe Apartment, the #1 apartment service in the country. If you want to travel, if you are coming from a place, you are looking at lodging at a particular place for a short time, for a long time, StayLuxe Apartment is where you need to go to. And one thing, they have a promotion that is running through March, but I've told them that please, they should run that promotion through April also for me. So if you are watching this in March, you are watching this in April, you still stand a chance, because you are going to use TT Pod to get a free $60 off the apartment prices they have listed on their website. So go onto their website right now. The QR code is available on the screen. The link is also available in the description. Click on it. Go onto their website. Go onto their WhatsApp message. Click on it. Chat with them and tell them that you got this code TT Pod. That is giving you the chance to activate the $60 off any price they are offering to you, especially with your short and long stay. StayLuxe, the #1 apartment hosting service in the country. So you need to be part of them. Save their WhatsApp number anytime you have a friend coming into the country, anytime you want to go on a weekend to relax, go with your loved ones and have a relaxation period. StayLuxe is your #1 place you need to go to. That are causing Black Stars to face major crisis when it comes to international competitions or international games like this. So looking at the game, they set up in a 3-4-1-2 formation, which was a bit surprising to me, looking at the number of attackers we have in our team, looking at the quality of wingers we have, limiting our team to just 2 strikers and also a #10, and then the rest are more of defensive coverings for the goalkeeper, or defensive coverings to make sure that we don't concede more. But we conceded 5 goals. Looking at this team and looking at analyzing this game, we created 0 big chances in the game. Our ball possession was very low. Our total shot on the game was very low. That showed that the formation is somehow crippling the team for them not to search more forward, get a chance up front. Looking at the wing backs, you could see that Jonas Ajete or Caleb Rinchi is also the wing backs available, and it makes the team more limited, because these are players, either centre backs or defensive midfielders, who cannot search forward and give enough crosses for the team to thrive or the team to get to that particular source, or these converting chances and creating big chances or even scoring goals. That is why you could see that 0 big chances were created in a 90 minutes game for Ghana Black Stars, and it's a big worry. And I think the #1 problem with the Black Stars is the head coach, Otto Addo. We know that yes, he's the first Ghanaian coach to qualify Ghana for 2 World Cups as of now. But what has he done with this team? Though the AFCON qualifiers went so bad, the World Cup qualifiers, we turned things around, we qualified for the World Cup. But I think he's the #1 problem for the Black Stars. Why? Because as a coach, National teams, you don't get a chance to train with these players for months, for a long period of time. So what you do is you assemble players that are in top form. You assemble players that fit into a particular structure. You look at the player base you have. Then now you build a core, you build a team around them for them to thrive and perform so well. That is why you go to countries like France. You look at how France set up in a 4-2-3-1 with Kylian Mbappe leading the number 9 and the likes of either Thuram or even Hugo Ekitike playing from the left wing. Why? Because we know Real Madrid, most of the time, Kylian Mbappe is leading the line. Vinicius Jr. is coming from that side. They interchange every time. That gives them the flexibility up front. So who is that key player in that French national team? It's Kylian Mbappe. Even though you can mention the likes of Dembele, Olise, and the rest. But Kylian Mbappe is that marksman for them. So what do? The coach built something to make sure that Kylian Mbappe, the players they are having, go into a particular team. France would be, or people from France would be worried if their coach have, with all these attackers, with Olise, Desire Adoye, the likes of Dembele, and a whole lot of these players, go into a team that they are set up in a 3-back system with just 3 attacking players in the game. You'll be worried, you'll be baffled. Why is it happening that way with a number of attackers we have, with a number of goal-scoring prospects we have in our team? Why are we just limiting them to just 3 on the field? That is something that I relate to. That is Ghana Black Stars Otuado. Looking at the squad we have, if I'm sitting here to project the team we have, our team should be built purposely in a 4-3-3 formation or in a 4-2-3-1 formation, because we have explosive wingers. We have wingers that will touch the line. We have wingers that could explore more and make sure that they take 1v1s, get crosses into their box, and also score from that position. We have the likes of, that is Christopher Babunsu, we have Antoine Semenyo, we have Enes Nuyama, we have Kamaldeen Sulemana, we have Fatawu Sawaku, we have a whole lot of wingers that could come into this team, Joseph Paintil and more. I've just mentioned 6, and we can go into a game now. You are just limited to just 2, including the strikers that will be added to it. It's a big problem for the Black Stars, and I think Otuado has shown that 3-back system is something that he has thrived in. 3-back system is something that he's comfortable with doing. But one mistake he's doing, that if you want to thrive in that particular system, then your call-up needs to match with that particular system. So, for example, I'm going with a 3-back system, meaning I need fullbacks that are explosive. I need fullbacks that could get into the box, convert more chances, give me a lot of goals. An example would be Thomas Tuchel's Chelsea. We saw Rhys James and that is Ben Chilwell getting a lot of goals and assists. The likes of Juventus, the likes of, let's say, Inter Milan, you will see DiMarco and also Dumfries getting a lot of goals. So a coach that sets up in a 3-back system that their fullbacks are not attacking minded, the system becomes so poor. We saw Antonio Conte, another 3-back master, with Victor Moses and also Marcos Alonso giving goals and numbers. Let's look at Ruben Amorim with a 3-back system with Dalo and also that is Udogi. We're limiting the team. That is something that Otuado is just basics. And I'm very surprised with the coaching staff of over 20 people. 20 people behind him, 4 video analysis, and still we can't come up with a solution to this. If we want to go with a 3-4-2-1 system or a 3-4-1-2 system, then we need players that would complement the formation. Not players now need to adapt and make sure that the formation becomes established. No, we need players that would just complement it. So if you are looking at scouting, calling up players, you need to call in a right wing back who is very explosive, can score goals, can cross balls into the box, and left winger who does something similar. If you are going with a double pivot, 2 strong double pivot who can have control of the ball, tackle and do everything, and your 2 number 10s, people who are good in half spaces. Our wingers are not good in half spaces. The likes of Antoine Semenyo, looking at Fatawu Sawaku, Enes Nuyama, Kamaldeen, they are not good in half spaces. And the number 9 needs to be a poacher, a focal point. And that is something we still don't have in our Black Star team. So looking at player profiling and the system doesn't work anyway. So how is Otuado looking at fixing this? I think, is the number 1 problem, because looking at our squad, as I just mentioned, we can go with a 4-3-3, a lone DM who would sit in front of the back line and make sure he protects them. Then we can search forward with more attacking players we have. The likes of Mohamed Kudus, the likes of Thomas Partey can search forward, get into the box, arrive and crash those boxes and get us the goals. And that has been a number 1 problem, because if the coach is not able to analyze his team, the coach is not able to get the best out of his squad, then the problem becomes the coach. The second problem would be the GFA. Why am I giving the GFA the second problem? Oh no, unless you don't understand the game for long. I think Otto Addo, yes, he has the prospect to become one of the best coaches in the world. People complain about coaches not getting the chance to explore, to do things, but I've not seen anything being given to a national team being given to a coach to explore. No, it's not happening. Let's look at going to the World Cup. Spain is coming with De La Fuente. Brazil is coming with Carlo Ancelotti. We are looking at the likes of France coming with a World Cup winner in Didier Deschamps. We are looking at countries coming with top coaches who have been there, seen it and done it all. Though Otto Addo has been to the World Cup, but what is World Cup track record? You can't talk of it. Looking at the GFA, sometimes you don't need to surround people with a lot of people to make that particular person good. No. You need to pick the right people. Pick the right people in charge. If they are limited, 4 or 5 coaching staff or 4 or 5 technical team, because they have mass experience, mass knowledge about what they are doing, they'll be able to do it effectively than 25, 35, or even 100 people in charge. Because a good coach comes in, set up his technical team, and everything starts flowing. Looking at Otto Addo in the touchline, he missed out on in-game management with player selection. As I just mentioned earlier, player profiling has been something that has been a big concern for him as a manager. And the FA is looking at this, preparing for a World Cup. We've played 3 friendlies. We played South Korea, we played Japan, and we've played Austria. And in these 3 friendlies, we've considered 9+ goals and also scored just 1 out of 3 friendlies. Looking at our players we have and the attacking players we have in our team, and still we are struggling. So why don't you get a proper coach? Why don't you get a coach who understands the game as a noun and going to a Mundial like the World Cup will be battling with the likes of Thomas Tuchel and also Croatia, Panama, and England, making sure that he'll be able to get good scoreline against them. There is nothing wrong with Otto Addo leaving. There's nothing wrong with Otto Addo being moved to an assistant coach, or you feel like he should try with the youth side and build up to the Black Stars. But if you want to get the best out of our crop of players and not lose bigger opportunity, we saw how the Black Stars tried from 2006 down to 2010, and we didn't get anything out of it. But our team was solid. It was just like that wasn't on our side. Now we have quality players, young, vibrant players who can give us good run for our money when it comes to tournaments. But we are not getting a good coaching leading us. And the FA is still looking at this and making sure that we are giving the coaching team to Otto Addo with a staff of 20+ people. How can they make things work? And that is what is showing. You go with even a 5-back and you are conceding 5 goals. It's buffering. And it's something that would keep on going. I don't think there would be any change if the FA doesn't sit up and make a change. So the first thing, as I mentioned, the problem is Otto Addo. The second thing I would mention is the GFA being the second problem also of this Black Stars. That is why the team is not thriving. The third problem for the Black Stars is journalists. Someone would ask me why. I think our journalists, some, have been very, very poor. Very, very poor. Why am I saying this? We go into games today. Ghana lost against Austria by 5-1, and you see journalists, you see people who have knowledge about the football, who has things to analyze to the public. Most of us in the public wants to just look up to some of the journalists, how they will analyze the game and get comfort. Okay, we played good, but we conceded a lot of goals. We need to fix our defense. We need to fix this. We need to fix that and make the team thrive. But we see our journalists bringing topics like, is Andre Ayew the missing ingredient in this Black Stars? Why is the FA not looking at bringing Callum Hudson-Odoi and also the likes of Eddie Nketiah into the Black Stars, because when they come, they are better than the players we have? Are we serious as a country? Journalists who wants to push the game are now pushing agenda because of the player interest, because of what they are getting, because of what they want to make before the tournament starts. So they don't care about the team. They are just reporting things, making sure that some players that are looking at gracing their palms are being picked for the Black Stars. It's very, very wrong. Very, very wrong as a nation. So we wouldn't analyze the game, the poor performance of our team, the poor performance of our coaching staff, but we are looking at Didier Ayew, Callum Hudson-Odoi, Eddie Nketiah coming into the team to magically make things work. With Eddie Nketiah, this season, how many matches has he played for Crystal Palace? When was the last time he kicked the ball for Crystal Palace? Callum Hudson-Odoi's team is in relegation, battling relegation, Nottingham Forest. How many performances has he been able to give them? And do we think that Callum Hudson-Odoi and Eddie Nketiah would come and solve our defensive problem, will come and solve the tactical problems we are facing in the team? No. With the Dayo coming into the team with his motivation, fix the defense, fix the tactical aspect, and make us work? No. This is not the time we should be calling out for players to come and join the Black Stars. So we should educate the public. We should educate the FA. We should educate people as journalists by telling them that this is the core of the problem. These are the things that are going on that are not right. We need to make them and solve them as of now, than mentioning names. Because in the end, what happens? If those names comes and join, we will still go into games and lose by 4, lose by 5, lose by 10 goals to 0, because the basics are wrong as a name. And I think going forward, if these 3 things I just mentioned can be solved, we would have a better plans are being solved. We'll have a better solution, and the Black Stars will get into that high flying stars we know them to be. So the first one is Otuado. I think as of now, he needs to leave. They've been teams that have sacked their managers. They've been countries that have sacked their coaches before tournaments and gone on to win. You saw Cote d'Ivoire sacking their coach within a tournament and went on to win. Algeria did something similar. It's simple. It happens in football. If the thing is not working, you need to make a change. The FA being the second problem. Please, let's pick right people. That would help this team thrive. Make a difference. That would make a change in this team. And also the third one, the journalists. Please, public. We know that social media has become one of the most powerful tools in the world as of now. And one thing we need to know is things we say influence a lot of people. So why don't we educate the public about what is going on wrong? Why don't we educate the public about the core, going into the root, things that are not working for the Black Stars, than bringing up names that we feel that these names will come and change this team? I'm telling you today, if Ghana gets Lionel Messi, Ghana gets Ronaldo to lead our front line, still things wouldn't go on right. Mention the best players you want to include in the team. Things wouldn't go on right because the basics are wrong. From the FA to the coach to the technical team, everything is wrong. We need to solve this thing. We have Germany, we have some other friendly games to play before the World Cup. And if these things are not solved, I wouldn't lie to you, Ghana would go to the World Cup and disgrace ourselves as we've done in our previous tournaments. Let me know in the comment section, these 3 problems that I mentioned that are the core problems of the Black Stars not performing so well. What do you think about it? Do you think these are the 3 core problems we need to solve? And also, if you think there's something that is also distracting the team from not getting the performance we need, let me know in the comment section. But don't forget, please like, subscribe, and also share so that people can get a chance to watch this video like this. And also turn on the bell notification so that as soon as we post anything relating to football content, as we post on this channel, educating, giving you things from our lens or our view on how they are going, you get to also get a chance to view and also comment on it. Thank you for spending your time to watch our show. Like, subscribe, and also share. Thank you for watching Tactics Breakdown.